What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RWallie, and today I have an air dribbling tutorial for you. So I'm mostly going over how to air dribble from the wall, but I will in the beginning show an example from the ground. And I'm going to show you the setup and different angles and tips and tricks that help me drastically improve my air dribbling game. So the air dribble is a really cool technique, which I'm sure many of you Rocket Leaguers have seen before, that can be used to catch your opponent off guard because of how much versatility you have with this technique. You can use it to score, pass, and even get yourself out of sticky situations on defense. But alright, enough of my overhyping talk. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are in a training. This is the training pack that I use. The author is Iowa, and if you don't know where it is in one of the custom trainings, so you can find it, but I will put the download link to it in the description below if you're curious. And this is the training pack that I personally use when I do my air dribbling practice. It just gives you a bunch of different variation. It gives you close, far, it gives you some in the corner, which are really interesting and difficult, and it also gives you some ones from the ground right here to start off with. So basically, let's just start off with the ground one. The ground ones are going to be a little bit different, of course. I personally am better at wall air dribbling, but the ground one, you're going to want to wait till it bounces up like that, and then just catch it softly. And then once you catch it softly, you want to make sure that you're going like the same momentum. So you just jump into it, that's it, catch the ball, and then dribble it. Really, this one's just going to take practice. You want to catch it on like the lower part of the ball. So if you see, I'll catch it on almost like the bottom of the ball. That way you can rise the ball up and also like give it momentum forward, because you don't want the ball to be falling down, because then you're just going to lose control. And if that happens, it's going to be more difficult to air dribble, and you won't be able to air dribble as long. So if you just see, I'm always like catching it right on the bottom, and then that's basically all it is for the ground. You just want to jump into it, hit it on the way up like I do right here, and then catch it softly where you're trying to go like the similar momentum with the ball, because if you're going too fast, you're just going to bang the ball away like this, and it's going to be hard to catch, because then it's like there, I only hit it like twice. I wasn't really air dribbling, I was kind of just smacking the ball. And that's basically it for the ground one. Just keep practicing that. It's just like a learning curve, you know, just getting used to it. You're going to make mistakes, and then after that, if you go to the next one in the air dribbling practice in the training pack, it's just going to be the same thing but farther away. So you can just get on right on that and then work on those. But let's get into the wall air dribbles. Alright, so basically the wall air dribble, it's going to shoot it off to the side, and the trick about this is you want to make sure that you're going the same momentum as the wall. And also, if I'm looking at the wall over here, so once it goes up, you don't want to get the ball when it's going up the corner right here. On this little corner part, that was something that I always made like as a big mistake. I'd get it on the corner, and whenever I did that, basically, it would shoot the ball too straight up. And if it's going like that, you can't really air dribble it because it's so close to the wall that it doesn't give you room to catch it. And so what you're going to do is wait till it gets a little bit past that. So once it gets up into the flat part of the wall, then you want to hit it, and then the trick to it is delay your jump a little bit after you hit it. So hit it and then jump a little bit after, and then you're going to want to catch the ball and air dribble it in the net. So I'm going to explain how I do that so that you can practice like the little technique that I do. So as you see, I waited till just after, so it's actually on the flat part so that I can hit it off the wall. Then after I hit it, then I do a little jump like a split second later, and then I make sure that I have the same momentum with the ball so that I can actually catch it. And as you can see, I have a controller overlay so you can look at my buttons. But what you want to do, see like there I hit it a little bit too hard, so it wasn't super consistent and easy to catch. But basically, if you're just going, you want to jump, and then you don't want to boost too much. See how I kind of just let the ball like float onto me so that it was really simple, and I didn't go up and just try to bang it. You just want really soft, nice touch, because the first touch right here, see I just boosted once to get the same momentum, then I let it fall on me, and then I started air dribbling, and I started boosting and like changing the position and actually pushing it towards my target. So that's basically how air dribbling works. You just want to make sure that you're hitting it after the curve on the flat, jump a split second later, and then just let it softly catch, because you don't want to be going too hard. You want to make sure that you in the ball are going at similar momentum so that it lands on your car, and then you can actually air dribble it. Alright, so this one over here is a little bit different. So this ball, it comes off the wall a little bit when it rolls up, and the thing about that is instead of waiting a split second after, you want to jump at the exact same time as you're going to like go to hit the ball so that you can catch it. And you'll see what I mean by that. So I jump at the same time. It's probably hard to tell, but basically that's the difference between these two, because as you see, I'll show you up here. As you can see, it pops off the wall a little bit quicker than the other one. So you can't do the same exact technique. You have to jump a little bit before, and then you can catch it. And it's going to be, this one's a little bit harder, so it's going to be difficult. Probably. It's probably going to be more difficult for most of you than the first one, and the one that I just did on the previous side. And the thing is, when you're dribbling, one of these techniques, you want to make sure that you're kind of going up into the ball at a slight angle so that you can actually go up and catch the ball. Because if you're going at too much of an angle like this, you're going to put it way off into the backboard, and you're not going to be able to air dribble it. It's going to be more difficult. So the closer you are to the net, basically the more upright you want to be with the ball. And then eventually you can start doing spins and maybe throw a backboard tap. I missed that one, but that's like a possibility. There's so much versatility and so many options that you can do with the air dribble. But then after you get these two close ones down, then you're going to start to get like a farther away type of air dribble. And the thing about the air dribble when you get farther away is all you want to do, instead of coming more upright like this, because you can, but then you got to catch it and then you got to air dribble it a little bit longer like that, which is totally possible as you can see, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult than if you just come at an angle so that you push it more towards the net and you don't have to air dribble it as much. So basically the farther back you are, the more at an angle that you're going to want to come at to project the ball like towards your target. And that's basically all there really is to air dribbling. You can, once you're done with this, you can try these corner ones like this. These are going to be really difficult, in all honesty, because then you have to catch it and you have to bring it all the way around. There's definitely a better way. Like, you want to catch it like that, hit it a little bit on the angle so you bring it in towards the net. So on this side, I hit it a little bit more to the right side of the ball so that it shot it, as you can see. So I have on a little more on the right so that it shot it towards the net. It's basically just figuring out the angles, different techniques. All you want to do is make sure you hit it once it's on the flat, like I was doing, not when it was actually on like the little slope coming up. And then you want to make sure that you're going in the same momentum as the ball so that you can catch it softly. And then you can use your boost to actually push and propel the ball into whatever direction you want. And that's basically it for my air dribbling tutorial. I just want to say thank you to everybody who came and tuned in and actually watched. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot. I hope you guys all get better and keep practicing, keep grinding out there, keep having fun with Rocket League. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that button down below. Comment if you want, or if you have any other questions for any other tutorials, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoy for some more tutorials and more gameplay in the future. All right, thanks guys. Love y'all. Peace.